I'm going to show you how to make bao bun with meat and a perfect skin. In this recipe, the dough is simple to make, quick to rise, and very soft once cooked. For the filling, I use few ingredients, and it's very tasty and juicy. To make the dough for 14 buns, pour 4 cups of all-purpose flour into a large bowl. Add 1 teaspoon of sugar and mix. Prepare 1 teaspoon and 1/4 teaspoon of yeast. Add it to 1 cup and 2 tablespoons of warm water at about 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Mix to dissolve it well. Add gradually this mixture to the flour while mixing. At first, use a pair of chopsticks or a spatula. This prevents the dough from sticking too much to your fingers. Once the flour has absorbed the liquid, knead to bring the dough together and form a ball. The added sugar helps activate the yeast. Let it rest covered for 5 minutes. After this short rest, the dough becomes less sticky and easier to work with. Now knead it for 2 minutes. I didn't add any salt to my dough. Without salt, the yeast works faster. Cover it and let it rest for 40 minutes at room temperature. Meanwhile, prepare the filling. Start by roasting half teaspoon of Sichuan pepper over low heat, stirring occasionally. This pepper isn't hot. It brings a subtle citrus aroma. After 4 minutes, when a pleasant aroma is released, grind it. The roasting has intensified its aromas. Cut 1 pound of pork loin into pieces. You can also use chicken or beef instead. For a pleasant texture, don't mince the meat too finely. Season it with 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce, 1/4 teaspoon of dark soy sauce for an appetizing color, 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce, half teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar to balance the flavors, half teaspoon ground pepper, the Sichuan pepper. Also add 1 finely chopped garlic clove and 1 teaspoon of grated ginger. Don't add too much. They just bring a subtle aroma. Mix everything together using circular motions until all the sauces are absorbed and the meat becomes sticky. Now add 4 tablespoons of water or broth if you have some. Mix again. During steaming, this water will become a very tasty juice and it will soak into the bun's skin. We can see that the meat has absorbed all the water. Add 1 tablespoon of toasted sesame oil and 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. We'll get more flavor and tenderness. Mix again until getting a sticky filling. Slice 2 spring onions. You can also use leek whites instead. Add them to the filling and mix well. After 40 minutes, the dough has doubled in size. I can check its condition by making a hole in it. If it closes, let your dough rise for a few more minutes. Lightly dust the work surface with flour and place the dough on it. During the first rise, the dough contains large bubbles that create irregular holes. Press it to remove the gas. Form a large sausage shape with the dough. Cut it into 14 equal pieces. Each piece weighs the same, here about 2 ounces. Shape them into balls and place them under cover. To steam the bao buns, I like to use a bamboo basket. While cooking, its lid prevents the water from dripping onto the buns. But you can use any type of steamer. Cut some parchment paper to make 14 discs, each about 3.5 inches in diameter. We take the pieces of dough in the order we shaped them. Take the first ball and spread it out a little by hand. Then, use a small rolling pin to widen it, especially around the edges. we get a disc about 5 inches in diameter and with a thicker center. Take a good tablespoon of filling, place it in the center. The key is to enclose the filling without worrying too much about the aesthetics of the folds. For a very easy version, just pinch the dough over the filling. Then slightly adjust the shape of the bun. But you can also make traditional folds. To do this, place your left thumb on the filling. Your right thumb is on the inside of the dough and your index finger is on the outside. The latter pinches the dough to complete the fold that your left index finger started. Try to make the folds a little long. The longer they are, the more visible they will be after steaming. While rotating the bun, gradually press all the folds in your right hand between your thumb and index finger. Continue until the filling is completely enclosed. Place each bun on a piece of parchment paper and place it in the basket. Let them rest uncovered for 30 minutes. The dough will rise again. Place the baskets on the pot with water, but the heat is not turned on. Put the lid on. Now turn the heat on high and let cook for 20 minutes. By starting the cooking from cold, the buns continue rising a little. Turn off the heat, but don't remove the lid. Let them rest for 10 minutes. If we opened it now, there would be a thermal shock. This would cause the bun's skin to contract. The bao buns are ready. Bon appétit! Their dough is soft. It doesn't deflate. The inner side is soaked in the delicious juices from the filling. The filling is flavorful and juicy. It's also salty, and we enjoy it with the skin, which is not. You can eat them as a meal, breakfast, takeout, or a snack. They can be prepared in advance and frozen after cooking. To reheat them, steam them for 10 minutes. They can also be reheated in the microwave. My preferred way to reheat them is to pan fry them with a little oil over low heat. Add 1 tablespoon of water and cover them for 5 minutes. Then continue uncovered for 4 minutes. The bao becomes soft again, and the skin underneath is lightly toasted and crispy. Here are some important points to succeed these buns. Let the dough rest until it doubles in size. Add a little liquid to the filling to make it juicy. Always stir the filling until sticky. Start cooking the bao from cold. Do not lift the lid after cooking. Wait 10 minutes. Thank you. See you at the next homemade dish.